Hi everyone, especially to my grade 11 students. And we're already here. We are almost done with our modules, for the reading and writing skills. This is the last module and congratulations for doing well and for submitting your modules on time. As I promised, I'll have the continuation for the next video lesson since yes, it was quite long for it to be condensed in the previous video lesson that I had. Okay, so for today, we are going to have the video lesson which is in connection or in the continuation of our part 2. We talked about the professional correspondences. Okay, and we were able to discuss about business letter. Okay, so for today we are going to have the memorandum or memo for short, and we also have electronic mail or email for short. Okay. Yes. And yes, don't forget to please like and subscribe. Okay. So here we have, yes, so mentioned about the resume college admission application for employment. I hope you already understood completely. Okay. And for this one, yes, business letter is already done. So for today's discussion, it's only memo and email. Okay, I hope that you are very familiar with the use of memo. So since it's professional writing, most likely you are going to use this one or you will apply this when you already have your first job. Okay, so that's why we mentioned about resume and application letter because you are going to look for a job or apply for a job. Okay. And for your first job, of course, you will be tasked to do such uh, things or what activities, okay, in your field of work. Okay, so we have here memorandum. Okay, it comes from the Latin word memorare, which means to remember. Okay, yes, memory, yes, they said. Okay, memorandum is very common. Okay, to to use memo instead. Okay, not memorandum. So the shortened word is memo. Okay. So this means to inform and also to persuade people within your organization. Okay. So it actually follows inverted pyramid. Okay, the structure is inverted pyramid. So yes, I forget again. Sorry about that. Okay, I have to use Bisaya dialect or Cebuanong Bisaya, okay, for the discussion. Okay, so ang iyang structure sa pagbuhat og memo kay inverted triangle, 'di ba? Ang the normal triangle kay ang katong pointed niya kay mao man ang sa taas, nya pana. Okay, so kung maayong tag inverted, ang katong base niya mao ang naa sa taas. So which means ang naa sa pinakataas ang pinakaimportante nga topic or yes, what your memo is about. Okay, the information that your reader needs. Okay, so inana ang ihang pag-structure. Another example memo here. I hope yes atong i-try no. Okay. Mm. So inani siya naagya pon siya letterhead. So unlike sa katong resume no nga dili na kinahanglan butangan og resume. So in here giklaro niya nga naay word nga memorandum. Okay, so the letterhead which means to say diin gikan ang memo. Okay, so on two line, okay, we'll be discussing the types of, the parts of the memo, that parts, okay, kanin two line, from line, two line, para sa asa ang gi-address, okay, kinsa ang mobasa. From line, gikan ni, okay. So, date line, kanus gihatag or kanus gisend ang memo. Okay, subject line, okay, unsa ang topic silbi. So, recommendation for hiring additional editors. Okay. Now, this is the, oh yeah, sorry. Mo di ako mag-expand, no? So, mo na siya two line. So, na ay two. Hang gitadlo na day mo, sorry. Two niya, from, mo na siya from line niya, date, subject niya. Mo na siya iyahan, content. So, after reviving and consolidating, okay, and about that. Okay, this is the body. And then enclosure, okay, CC is carbon copy. It means to say nga naay copy si Samuel or R. Samuel the president ani nga memo. Okay, mo yung pasabot. Enclosure notation ni siya. Okay, duha. So na-copy both ang president ug ang vice president ani nga memo. Okay, may pasabot sa CC carbon copy. Nasa tay BCC, pasabot blind carbon copy. So it means kanang private, dili makita sa uban kung kinsa ang naay laing copy ana. Mao na sa BCC. Okay, I'll go back to the original screen. And okay, let's discuss the parts of the memo then. Okay, sa kato ito nakita ganina. Memo head, katong sa pinakataas, or just like the letterhead. So, na nga to ang, okay, ang office name, ang address, ang contact numbers. Okay. To line indicates the name and the title of the receiver. Okay, from line, ang katong sender. Okay. So, you should also affix your initials if, yes, normally man good kana ang sa memo dili mismo ang katong silbi ang gikan mismo ang kumbaga makaingon ta ba nga ako si manager nagpabuhat ra ko sa ako ang secretary to have to write a memo about a certain thing. Okay, so gikan ako ang instruction pero dili ako nagsuwat akong secretary. So para ma-aware, para mahibaw-an nga aware ang employer nga ana nga memo, so dapat na initial. Yeah, so like it's just like the signature nga. Oh, napamatod, okay. Naa siya'y knowledge about this memo. Dili basin lang ba nga nagbutbut og ang secretary og buhat sa memo para we don't know if it's possible. Okay. So in any kuan nga na technical aspect, okay, pwede man ani mo magamit nga wala ko dili ko aware ana kay wala na signature nako. Okay na siya. And then, okay, dateline okay, serves as a chronological record for reference purposes. Okay, so kadaghan ng memo ang na-post sa inyong bulletin board. So, naangat to kiansay nag-una, okay, for sure na ay sana maka so kuwahi so kuwahi isa ka ng gi-announce nga memo sa recent memo. So adto ka mo base sa pinaka-recent. O nga, ang sa previous memo niingon lagi nga inani niya anong karon nag-post mo og lain niya. Di man lahi man sa katong inyong gi-post previously. Okay, so which means to say ang pinaka-recent mo ay ang pinaka-fresh nga memo. So mo to ang i-follow. Okay, ana lang siya ka simple. Okay. Subject line, it announces the main content. Okay. So, dapat po sa imuhang subject line kay brief lang. Okay, dili taas. Okay, so a subject na ang ginagamit karon dili mo na atong mabasahan sa unang na RE. So subject na. Okay, about or regarding. Okay. So subject na ang tawagan na karon. So body, it contains the message of your memo. The identification initials, it indicates the typist initials if the sender is not the one who personally typed the document. Okay, so this is what I said. So pwede man nga dili siya ang nag-type. So naay initials kikinahanglan. Enclosure notation katong attachment sa memo. So posible nga na-attach nga file, okay, and na-copy si kinsa nga mga tao ato. So mo ni siya copy notation. Okay, it indicates the name of the secondary recipients. Okay, so katong si president o si vice president na sila copy. So aware, kibaw sila sa kuang resignation kinay copy si kuan. Okay, so mo to siya sa memo. Okay, we do have 5 types of memo. Okay, but hopefully I can provide another video lesson no, para mas ma-focus pag yun nato unsa ni ang 5 ka type sa memo. Kaya in here it only provides it only identifies naman unsa ni ang 5 types of memo. So hopefully I can provide you another video lesson nga naa-joy examples what these 5 types of memo are. Okay. Here, instruction memo, it provides the information needed by the readers to accurately perform directions. So it provides instruction. For example, naghatag ka og memo ka, you are informing your organization that there will be an earthquake drill in your office, okay, or in the building. Okay, di man din kuan earthquake drill ang office lang mismo. So possibly the whole building or the whole area. So, mag-release dayon mo og memo for everyone to know in your organization nga naay expected nga earthquake drill. Okay. So, naa nga ang instruction unsay ang ibuhaton kung nag-ring sa bell, okay, sa padung o sa mo exit unsay buhaton before, during, and after the earthquake drill. Okay, naa diha ang instruction. So, mo for the instruction memo. Number 2, request memo asks the readers to provide certain information or take certain actions. Okay, request memo. Kani siya, pwede siya sa kanang kuangan baron ang budget for a certain activity. So naay nag-request, okay, naay project proposal regarding team building. Okay. So pwede mo mag request memo about, okay, unsay angay buhaton, pwede ba mo um, mag sana kanang collection or mangita og ganang mga sponsors, okay, sa inyo hang team building. Okay, pwede siya inana. Okay, number 3, or the third type of memo is announcement memo. Provides information about an event, person, or thing. O, kato siya, akong giingon ganina na ay announcement nga mag-earthquake drill. Okay, so ano lang siya. So, kanusa, unsay mahitabo aning panahona, unsa na ang earthquake drill. Okay. So, number 4, transmittal memo serves as a cover note for a more formal or lengthy document. Okay. So, usually, taas kayo nga document, no? Probably it's annual inventory ninyo sa inyong department. Okay. So, daghan kayong mga dapat nimo ipang-pass nga documents. So, you can provide a cover note for that. So, pwede siya. Okay, ang tawagan na kay transmittal memo. Okay, number 5, authorization memo. Simply stated, it gives permission. Okay, you are a memo that authorizes a certain person. Example kay on leave ang manager niya, gusto niya ang katong OIC, officer in charge, nga si Miss Raya ang mo take part kana nga week nga wala siya. So pwede na niya buhatan og memo. Nga naman, para officially ma-acknowledge si Miss Raya nga siya ang in charge on that certain week. In cases nga naay mahitabo possibly ana nga week or naay mga accidents, ang pangitaon si Ma'am Raya or si Miss Raya kay siya man ang in charge ana. Kay naman sa memo dili to available ang katong iyahang boss kay on leave or yan vacation baron. So mao siya ang ihang tuyo. So again, hopefully I can I will make it sure kay paningkamutan nato nga makahatag tag another video lesson about the 5 types of memo. Okay, next business correspondence we have here is electronic mail, or commonly known as email. Okay, I hope you guys already have idea how to write an email. Okay, you can karon man gud no, kay simple na lang kaysa nan pag approach ni teacher, kay pwede ra jud in messenger. Okay, so for formal sending of messages, we use actually email. Okay, yes, so it is used to send messages to everyone from friends and family to colleagues and superiors. Pwede, especially for superiors and colleagues. Okay, aside from messenger. Okay, it can be used for directives, transmittals, documentations, confirmations, explanations of the procedure, recommendations, status reports, and inquiries. Naka-receive ko og example email regarding sa inquiry. Example, a person or a student is applying for a college college scholarship. So, nag-email ang school niya nga nadawat na ang iyang application. So, si student, applicant, gusto niya mag-inquire o gusto niya something like confirmation, no? Pwede po dahil confirmation if okay na ba to ang iyang application. Okay, o pwede pa siya inquiry. Okay, so mao ang buhat sa electronic mail. So we have here advantages and disadvantages of using or communicating through email. Advantage number 1, reaches the target reader fast. Dili man misgud pwede ra message mas fast. Okay. Ang disadvantage lang niya, yes, it's possible to carry a virus. So sometimes mo complain ka kay wala ako naka-receive og imong email, wala sa ako ang inbox. So naa di ay sa imong spam. So try to check pud naa sa imong spam di ay kung wala sa imong inbox. So hadlok nga naay day virus. Okay? So it second advantage, it notifies the sender if the receiver will not be able to access the email as soon as possible. Okay. Ang disadvantage, not all official documents can be sent due to their nature. Okay. Cheaper and easy to use. Sometimes used as a tool for scamming. Yes, possibly. Yeah, tool for scamming. Sa Facebook, ganit daghan na nangilad sa. Okay. Environment friendly. Yes, because you don't have to use any paper at all. Okay, mas paspas, mas dali kaysa atong mag snail mail ka. Snail mail ka tong letter jud mismo. Prone to technical glitches. Okay, so na typo error or pwede nga wala nagtuo ka nga nadawat na or na-sign na nimo pero wala dahil ara day siya sa draft. Okay, draft box nimo. Okay, so pasabot wala gyud siya na sent. Okay, naman ay sent items. Confirmation of acceptance is easy, dependent on internet connection. Okay, so mo na siya ang mga advantages and disadvantages of using electronic mails. Okay, now let's try to have guidelines in writing electronic mails. There are like 12, so ako lang siyang i-condense, no? Okay, kung kani ang pagsuwat or sending email kay mas maayo gud siya compared to face-to-face meetings, phone conversations, or memos. Okay. So kani pwede nimo siya makakonect ka sa imong subject line to your reader's needs, and importante lang nga mabasahan jud dayon sa reader or sa receiver ang imong subject line. So make it sure nga imong subject line kay brief and concrete. Okay, sakto lang. Okay. So do not change the subject line when you reply to an email. Okay. If mo response ka sa email, ayo kuan kanang mo i-list ang subject line, same lang gyapon, igo ra man ka na reply. So number 4, I already mentioned that. Okay. The two lines should only contain the names of the primary readers. Kung para kang asa gito, if ganahan ka nga naa kay second recipient, then pwede nimo siya ibutang as CC, carbon copy. Okay. Later I will show you how that works. Okay. Next, accurate did siya the addressee. So make it sure nga i-double check nimo ang iyang email address. One dot alone pwede possibly siya nga maka-apekto dili dito na send or sayop na ang email address nga mo nabutang. Okay. So always straightforward, brief lang. Okay. And state your business in the first sentence of the text. Of the next, it should be the text. Sorry about that. Okay. Store both your sent and received messages in folders using descriptive names. Okay, para mas dali ang imuhang pag-sort sa ano. Okay. Use a standard memo format. Okay, always use the formal conjugate format. Okay. Yeah, you don't need to capitalize. Kay lahi man gud ang dating kung imong i-capitalize tanan nimong text. So posibleng suko ka or dapat na kay gi-emphasize nga kung ano kay naka-caps lock tanan. So lahi ang kanang dating mo, lahi ang ma-interpret ana. And that is not really appropriate. That isn't formal na. Okay. If the message is important, try composing it first using a word processor. Okay, para mas ma-check, ma-double check ang content sa imong message. Okay. Though less informal daw ang email kaysa memo, of course, or always have to maintain professionalism. You avoid using emoticons and private internet jargon such as LOL, BRB, or what else beat. Yes, instead of writing by the way, so you just write BTW. Okay, so laughing out loud and be right back. Okay, so they are discouraged to be used. Okay, so kung ma-attach po daw ka og file, always use a file name nga sakto sa katong naang atong file. Okay, so I'll show you an example later. So accurate ra. Okay, balik ra siya nga accurate dito siya dapat. Okay, here, hope to adjust. Okay, so I'll show you. Okay. So, ang imuhang to here, okay. So, again, imong i-double check kung sakto ba ang email address nga naani mo. So, Raya May, then CC, kay dapat na siya copy ani. Okay. So, example lang na ha. Okay. I'm not sure if okay na siya. Okay, ang imuhang subject kay resignation. Okay, and then imuhang name. So, okay siya kay inig-receive ani ni Raya May kay Okay, makibaon niya nga, okay, ang resignation ni Raya Lasala. Okay, so dear Miss May, okay, in here, as you notice, kay kama siya. Okay, katong sa imuhang cover letter kay, kung ano siya, no, colon lang, colon. Okay, so here sa first, kung anda yun mo, first line sa imuhang, um, what email kay imo denggi introduce or imo denggi state ang imuhang reason. Okay, please accept this message as a notification that I am leaving my position as a secretary with XYZ, the name of the company. Akong nakakaps lock siya kay ang name man sa company. Okay, effective June 30. Okay, so diha palandaan, di ba? Straightforward kayo. Okay. Unlike sa katong when you write a cover letter ba nga kinapaka-introduction, okay, you are stating about yourself and asa nimo nakuha ang information. So in here wala diretso na. Okay. Then, okay, next is I appreciate the opportunities I have been given at XYZ and your professional guidance and support. I wish you and the company success in the future. Please let me know what to expect as far as my final work schedule, accrued vacation leave, and my employee benefits. Should I be of any assistance during this transition, please let me know. Sincerely. Okay. And your name here, complete. Okay. So here, okay, pwede na nimo i-click ang send. But, okay, if you do have your attached file, okay, click ni mong attach. Then again, ang file, make it sure nga ang file nga imong i-attach kay ang name at ang file name ato kay kato na resignation letter. Okay, pwede man inana. Then click send. Okay, yes. Ato ra siya ka simple. Okay. And para jud to make it sure nga okay, na-receive na baka to niya, no? So go to your Gmail and check the sent items nimo kung naman na nga to. Okay. Sent base na lang sa draft ba niya nag-assume ka nga nadawat na ni ma'am ang imuhang letter. Di ba? Okay, ana na siya ka simple. Okay, sorry. Mao na din ay pinaga kuan. Okay, that would be all for today's lesson. And again, congratulations, you just reached this far. Human na jud ang atong reading and writing skill subject. I hope na-learn ninyo sa on pag suwat academic and professional writing. So, expect nga may na kayo mo sa inyong grade 12. Confident na mo suwat. Okay? And if should you believe that my video lessons, okay, especially kami, kay nakatabang or yeah, it is beneficial to you, grade 11 students, please do me a favor to have thumbs up, okay, like this video, and if you do have comments and suggestions, also yes, comment down, okay, in the box. Okay, that would be all for today, and see you in my next video lessons. Goodbye for now.